Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Miguel. Today I'm going to be talking about ChatGPT versus Claude in 2026. Now, there's been a buzz around Claude. People are calling it the best model ever. But what you have to understand is that it's not the best model ever because it's more intelligent. It's because of the tools and also the connectors that are built around it. What I'm going to show you is all of the features from ChatGPT and Claude, making sure that you understand all of them, and also help you select which of these two tools you should be getting for your personal use or your professional use. Let's get down to this. Now, first of all, ChatGPT is not dead. It's far, far, far from being dead. And we also have to give them credit for something that they do extremely well. Now, what they do extremely well is being the pioneers when it comes to features. ChatGPT and OpenAI are always or nearly always the first to always provide a feature before anyone else in the market. Things such as deep research, which allows you to create extremely detailed reports by getting information from the web and also using the thinking capabilities of these models, is something that was created initially by OpenAI. Now, the active voice mode right here, which allows you to have a discussion with this AI in real time, is something that was introduced as well by ChatGPT. That's something that we must not forget. OpenAI is still one of the leaders when it comes to features, and what they do is they put a feature out there, and if it does well, competitors tend to copy it. Now, given that, ChatGPT is still a fantastic Swiss knife if you're someone who's just getting into generative AI. It allows you to handle all of the basics functionalities of just doing questions and answers through the chat box right here, and it has some other more advanced capabilities. For example, when you use the deep research mode that I just mentioned, you can create entire reports, whether it's about sales, lead generation, marketing trends, anything you have in mind, even tutorials. The thinking mode allows you to solve through more complex problems if you ever need it. And you also have image creation. Now, image creation in ChatGPT is quite sufficient for most use cases, including marketing use cases, but it's not the best image generation out there. The best image generation out there belongs to Gemini's Nano Banana Pro, which, quite frankly, is the best model out there for image generation. Now, you also have some other functionalities that are exclusive to ChatGPT. For example, the applications right here are not the same on Claude. They have another name, but the principle still stands. This allows you to connect ChatGPT to the applications that you're using each and every single day. Things such as Airtable, the Adobe Suite, Canva, or even Lovable you can connect to. Now, you also have the Explore GPT functionality, which is called the GPT Store. This is where people can create custom GPTs for any use case that they want. They can leave it there publicly, and people will use them if they ever need it. This is fantastic if you don't have anyone to handle customer service or customer support for you. You can actually create a live database where people are just going to talk with a chatbot that will give them all of the information that they require about your business, for example. Last but not least, we have the projects functionality. Now, the project functionality also exists in Claude. And what it allows you to do is it allows you to group together a lot of conversations that you have. And you can also add sources of information such as PDF documents or Word documents inside of this project right here. Whenever you talk with a conversation inside of this project, it will always refer to the documents that you have given it. Now, one last thing that I need to mention is that Codex is another product that's created by OpenAI, which is aimed towards developers but also has fantastic business use cases. Now, where OpenAI is not really performing right now is they're not marketing Codex as a business product yet. It's mostly aimed at developers, which is something that Claude, on the other hand, is doing very well with Claude Code. Now, if you want to just get my 2 cents on this, ChatGPT and OpenAI are still fantastic tools. It's a fantastic Swiss knife. You get image generation, you get deep research. What's also great about this is that if you ever have the desktop application, you have this always on window that you can actually just toggle. And this is actually the way that I use ChatGPT right now. Whenever I have a quick question or need to translate something on the fly, the only thing that I do is I hit my keyboard just like that. I have everything that I need inside of a simple window instead of actually having to go somewhere else. They have the best desktop application right now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move over to Claude. I'm going to show you the things that Claude does just as well as ChatGPT and give you my take on why it's the better product. Now, Right here, you have the same interface that you saw, but the Claude equivalent. Claude is another AI model that's created by another company, which is called Anthropic. Now, this model, it beats ChatGPT's model on benchmarks, but that is not the main point. That is not why it's a better application. Intelligence is no longer the bottleneck. These models, OpenAI, Gemini, ChatGPT, Grok, they're extremely smart, smarter than me probably. So what's actually limiting your capacity of using these tools well is how well they are connected to the real world. Meaning, oh, can I connect this application to Excel? Can I connect this application to PowerPoint? Can I connect this application to just my desktop? I wanted to clean up my desktop. That's something that you can do a lot easier if you use Claude. And that is why Claude for business use cases is superior to ChatGPT. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the features that are inside of Claude that are also inside of ChatGPT, and also the ones that are exclusive to Claude that you can use for either your productivity or your business. Now, right here, you have the main window. I'm going to be talking about Cowork and Code right afterwards, but let's focus on Claude Chat. Right here on the main window, you have everything that you also had inside of the ChatGPT window, meaning that you have your research mode, which is the same thing as the research in ChatGPT. This will allow you to create extremely dense reports on any topic that you want. So it can be analyzing trends, it can be just generating reports or tutorials for yourself. That's also a great use case. What's great about Claude is that you can directly connect to your Google Drive, something that you can also do with ChatGPT, but it actually has better performance right here on Claude. And you can also use something that's called connectors. Now, connectors is the way that Claude connects to other applications, which is a lot easier to do when compared to ChatGPT. Now, right here, you have some other nice to have features that I personally never use. But if you're someone who is just learning how to use generative AI, for example, using the style selector will actually allow you to change the style in which Claude replies to you. And you can just select the one that you prefer the most. You can even create a style if you enjoy a certain type of communication. Now, right here you have the projects tab. The projects tab is exactly the same thing as the projects in ChatGPT, meaning that if you click on new project, you will be able to create a new project right here. I'm going to call it test 123. You can ignore that it right now. And this project, you will actually be able to share files inside of it. And whenever you open up a new conversation inside of this project, it will have all of the knowledge from all of the documents that you give it, which is the same thing as ChatGPT. Now, something that's exclusive to Claude is what we call artifacts. Now, artifacts are not like custom GPTs. If you want, they can be even better. Now, what an artifact is an application that is created by Claude that you can also put out there into the world so you can share this application with either your employees, your friends, anyone out there. You can just publish it into the web and share the link. I'm going to show you some of the artifacts that I built for myself as tests and their business implications. Now I am getting these warnings right here because I was doing some testing before. Now, right here, for example, I have a Claude writing assistant. What this Claude writing assistant does is it will actually allow me to improve the writing of any type of text that I actually send to it right here. Now, this is an application that has generative AI already inside of it. You can actually use Claude inside of this tool right here without knowing a single line of code. And you don't even need to use Cowork or Code to do this. You can create a CRM for yourself. You can create a generator for cover letters. You can even create games if you're out there playing with your friends at the bar. Just a quick game for who is going to pay the next drink. Now, this is something that's unique to Claude. They were the first to actually start pushing artifacts. Last but not least, you have this window right here, which is called Customize. Customize is something that's unique to Claude as well, and it's probably the thing that makes it the better tool. Why? Because inside of this Customize tab, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to select connectors. So you can connect this to your Gmail, you can connect this to your Google Drive, you can connect this to your Trello, to your to some database if you ever need it. there's two other things that are extremely useful inside of this customization window. The first is creating skills. What is a skill? I am going to explain to you in extremely simple terms. It's simply the automation of a workflow. So let's give you a quick example. If I ever just clean data using Claude, afterwards what I can tell him is, hey, I'm going to clean more data afterwards. Can you save this as a skill? And whenever I clean data using Claude, is going to to reference that exact skill. It's going to do the same thing time and time and time again. Now, right here, if I click on create the new skill, you will have that. You will see that I actually have many skills right here that I actually already built. I can click on here, create with Claude. That means that we can actually just have a normal discussion with Claude to make sure that we create a skill iteratively, or I can simply upload a skill. So you can share skills with your friends or your colleagues at work, meaning that if you want something to be done by someone else according to your standard of work, you can simply send to them the skill that is used to create that asset, and the other person will be able to work just as good as you. Now, talking about skills, we can also talk about plugins. Now, plugins are, you can think of it as an app store for skills. So you can simply go to the plugins and you'll be able to check all of the plugins out there that might be of use for you. So it will help you with customer support, data, also with establishing brand voices. But these connectors and these plugins can actually be extremely specific. You can have plugins for one precise tool, for example, for a database. You can have plugins only for the Google Mail suite as well. Now, it's this ability of Claude to connect with other tools that exist in the world of work, in the world of business, that makes it the superior AI tool when compared to ChatGPT. Now, something that I forgot to tell you is the fact that Claude doesn't have native image generation. Does that mean that I cannot create images with Claude? Absolutely not, because there's always a workaround around things. Now, right here, if I actually go into my new chat window, and I actually search for my latest discussion with it, I gave it a skill that allows him to create visuals. How does he create these visuals? He actually creates them by using HTML, which is the same thing that you do to create landing pages. And then, for example, you can download this HTML to be able to use it as images. So that's also a great thing. You can create visuals using Claude Code, not images, but visuals. Last but not least, and also why Claude is the superior version of an AI tool, not an assistant, but a true agent that is going to help you out with your work, is Cowork and Code. Now, Cowork is different from Claude Chat. I'm going to delete this right here. Cowork actually selects a folder inside of your computer, and you can actually do work with all of the data that's inside of your computer in that given folder. So if you want to analyze maybe reports that are in some obscure place of your computer, you can do that. You can also connect Cowork to every single other tool out there, just like you did with the normal chat. Cowork is a chat version that also has what you can call hands. It's connected out there. It can do actual work inside of your computer. You want him to create an Excel file, he can do it. You want him to create a report in your computer, he can do it. He can do everything that's related to that specific folder inside of your computer. Now, Cowork is a simplified version of something that came before it, which is called Claude Code. This is the reason why Claude is also, for me, the superior AI tool. Now, Codex is OpenAI's equivalent version of Claude Code. Claude Code is like Cowork. It can actually do work inside of your computer. You might tell yourself, hey, I'm not really a developer, so why should I be doing this? Why should I learn how to use it? The thing is, everything that you do inside of your computer is code. Everything is code by default. Send a message on LinkedIn, that's code. Go ahead and click on an application, that's code. Watch a video, that's code. Everything is code. That means that just by interacting in plain English language with something such as Claude Code, you can actually get a lot more stuff done. And if you don't know how to connect the things to get that job done, Claude Code is actually going to help you through that. This, by far, is the best ROI and the best tool out there to have a business impact and to actually get the most out of AI tools. It's true agents that are able to work for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, if they ever need to work that long for any use case that you've given to them. Then you can actually get to creating skills for that use case, for example. They can handle your website, they can handle your customer support, and you see the potential out there. Now, remember this, the reason why ChatGPT is losing interaction is not because Claude is smarter. It's simply because Claude is better connected to every single tool out there. Because instead of trying to take the risky aspect of business, which was innovation, they chose what was safe, which is connecting to the tools that matter. Now, this has been everything for this video. I'm going to be posting more videos on how you can actually use Claude Code and the Claude ecosystem to be able to drive either your business forward or your personal objectives forward. See you on the next one. Bye.